And it looks like we're live. All right, sounds good. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Local Business Spotlight from Hey Anchorage here. This week we have Shauna Howell of Vine and Branches Christian Books and Gifts. Welcome today, Shauna. How are you?
Hey Anchorage, I'm awesome. I'm so glad to be here.
Awesome. Thanks for coming. Yeah, we appreciate having you here. So
Glad
tell
to
me a
still be
little
here.
tell me a little bit about you and what you do.
Well, we are Vine and Branches Christian Bookstore, and we've been the premier bookstore in Anchorage, Alaska for 26, 7, 8, 9, I think about 28 years now. My husband and I have only owned the store for the past 3 years, and the only reason that we're still the premier Christian bookstore is because we're the only one left.
Cool.
So we started, we relocated. It used to be down on Huffman, and we're in Midtown now in the same parking lot as the Village Inn that's right off Latouche behind the Fred Meyers. And we're just having a great time selling Bibles and books and embossing them, which is a very special gift to give to people. That's what we're up to. And we sell new and used books, because when we started the store over in Midtown, we started without any books. And thankfully we had churches donating their libraries to us so that we could start over. And then as you can see, we've been able to get new books. So
I stopped by the store yesterday. It looks nice. And then I liked all the gifts, the display of all the gifts there in the center of the store. That was interesting displays. Looked really good.
Yeah, we have shirts, hats, inspirational gifts, and we're really big on local. So that's why we like you too. But we have a lot of local consigners, a lot of artists, people who make amazing local Christian gifts, and they're so affordable because they're locally made. We don't have to pay for shipping.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah, so if there's any local crafters out there that have faith Christian-based themed items, be sure to comment and contact us and let us know what you do.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We're always looking to support, definitely. I think everybody's looking to support other Alaskans and Alaska businesses. So let's see. So you've already knocked off 3 of my questions.
Sorry.
That's awesome. That's not
sorry,
a problem.
Sorry.
I appreciate that. It's awesome. So talk about what made when and why you made the decision to start your own business.
Well, I've always been a business starter and an entrepreneur, and business is kind of my thing. But this was a very unique thing because I've never really started and run a business for myself. This was the first one that I really felt called to and passionate about and excited about. And it was the worst business plan on the planet. A Christian bookstore they couldn't sell for 3 years. And we spent all our money buying the name and the phone number. And so we bought a bookstore without any books and no money to buy books, but won't he do it?
So how did you manage
best boss? I'm just gonna say.
Right. So how did you manage buying a bookstore with no books? Is that what you talked about in the beginning, what you were mentioning there about everybody donating books to you to get you started?
Vine and Branches was a real special store for a lot of people in town, and they couldn't sell it. They wanted to retire. The previous owners were ready to go and adventure around the world, and they couldn't sell it. And so they were going to close. And when I heard they were closing, I just felt compelled to walk up to the owner and tell him, you can't close the store. It's the last Christian bookstore in town. And he was a good businessman, and he answered, well, then buy it. So I went ahead and said, well, okay. And I met with his realtor, and the numbers, we could not touch those numbers. But I just went ahead and kept at it, praying about it. And I told my husband, I feel like we're supposed to save the Christian bookstore. And he said, well, let me pray about it. And he came back the next day and said, I will sell my business, because it was another business that I had started that was his. I will sell my business so that you can have the Christian bookstore. And that was an answer to prayer too. So we went back and forth negotiating, and it got more and more interesting because the exact amount of money that we had was their final offer for just the name and phone number. We let them liquidate everything so that they could get their money out of the inventory that they had. And then we paid for their name and their phone number and some bookshelves.
No, that's a good thing. Yeah. I've done that with a lot of businesses where I didn't want much of their assets. Really, what I was looking for was the domain name. So, I've negotiated things like that as well. So it's a great story.
Well, it worked out really well for us because that's how we found all our local Christian vendors. We just called out to the community and said, we need to put stuff on our shelves. Bring what you've got. And we've just been building up from there.
Cool. So do you only use local vendors right now, or do you have another source that you bring in Christian books, or how does that work?
No. Well, we have an awesome selection. Some of the best books aren't even in print anymore, honestly. So we've got an awesome selection of rare books. And then we have all the same vendors that the previous bookstore had. Part of our purchase was all of his vendor information and those account information. So we're able to afford, after some time and investment and lots of prayer, we were able to afford to start buying the same Bibles and books. And we started with having the embossing machine, which is where you can personalize your Bible with the name on it.
Sure.
And yeah. And so we also have our t-shirts are from out of state. We have a lot of out of state gifts and wall art, but we have like amazing stained glass that's locally done, amazing woodwork. Our ceramics are all locally done, or most of them. We've just got some really unique gifts that are locally done, and the prices are just amazing because we don't pay for shipping.
Right.
And we have a lot of local authors too. In fact, we're having a book signing here on this Saturday, actually.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, I have to go to our local authors.
What time is that on Saturday?
Our book signing this Saturday starts at 11 and goes until 2. And the author that is going to be here Saturday is this amazing lady. Her name is Catherine, and she actually was a big part of anybody that knows about the Beauty from Ashes program here locally. She was a big part of making that happen, and that's part of her story and what drove her to do that. And then we have Mary Theresa Phelp, who's an amazing woman. She's the principal at Colony Middle School, I believe it is. And she wrote a devotional that's really popular. We have so many local authors that I would take up a whole lot of time highlighting on them. Dwayne Cole, he's one of our biggest volume of stuff that we have here, but it is just a real honor to be able to promote the people that have supported us through all of this. Yay.
Sure, that's great. That's awesome. So what are your biggest challenges as a business owner?
Not getting discouraged, and it has been a big challenge, especially through the shutdown and stuff, and getting used to. I have children, so I never had employees before, and I've had to hire employees to help get the stuff done because I have family that is a priority. So learning how to remotely manage the store and finding people to hire, that was really hard in the beginning.
Sure.
And a lot of the folks in the beginning, when they shut us down, I just gave people that were our regular customers the door code and had them coming in and checking themselves out because I couldn't be here. And that kind of started a small flow of volunteers. And then once we were able to get the doors open again, we were able to hire to keep it going. So awesome. I think that the key to it is to don't get discouraged, like be encouraged. And it's a Christian bookstore, so it's on Christ, If I go down, I'm going down with him. So
right.
It's been good so far, just blessing after blessing. And we had to do an emergency remodel because of the things that needed to change around here. And that was even a blessing. One of the local churches just stepped up and they asked their community to come in and help us. And volunteers came in and built bookshelves and did put books on shelves. They just did a lot of work, and it was just to support us in keeping going. So it's just been, with that kind of blessing, you just can't give up.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. It's great when the community comes together and really helps out a local business. So that's really good. So yes. What are your biggest rewards as a business owner?
serving the people. I love the book. I love the books, first of all. I love talking about the books. Our customers are the ones that pretty much trained me on all the different authors and I love it when somebody can tell me more about a book, or I have a book club ongoing all the time, but it's not a real book club. It's just we're always talking about the books. So it makes it really easy when somebody comes in and they're wanting a specific topic. I can just start giving them ideas and explaining what I think is the best idea, why. It's just been amazing to be able to have real authentic relationships and connections with people through literature. And of course, the biggest one being the Bible, which that's never ending of amazing collection of literature there. So
Awesome. What's one piece of advice you would give to someone starting a business?
be very passionate about it. Love it enough to be hungry for it.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah, it can't be about getting rich. I mean, the wealth it is, if it never comes, you still have to be completely satisfied in what you're doing.
Right. Cool. So we got some people online here. I don't see any questions, but Sissy Sitten says your business is awesome. She's got all of her daughter's Bibles from you. So that's great. Jerry Cannon lives out by your old location. She was going to go by your new location. She says, God sure is a great boss.
Yeah.
And then Jerry also says that she needs to clean out her prayer reflection room books. They go back to the 70s. So it sounds like she's got all kinds of books.
Yeah, so I've got lists of customers waiting for certain rare books that we've seen come and go. We're kind of the tidal wave of Christian books, and it's a lot of fun, really, to be able to get people those treasures that they want that they had before back. So
that's awesome.
Sure. So she's my favorite kind of customer. She'll bring me the books, and then in a few years, she'll be coming back and looking for them again.
Right. So tell our viewers where you're located.
Our address is 1108 East Northern Lights Boulevard. We're in the little plaza strip mall kind of thing in between the Birth Center and the Hair Salon. And we share the same parking lot with the Village Inn and the Northern Skies Federal Credit Union.
Cool.
And our Vine and Branches neon sign broke during our remodel, but we have a local sign guy, AMG Signs, that's working on getting us a new sign. So we're really excited about that.
That's great. That was something I noticed when I was looking for the place. I didn't see the Vine and Branches sign, and then I looked closer, and I think you have a smaller one in the window, like a paper
just a
sign.
printout that one of our customers made as a printout, because our one of the things that we did buy from the previous owner was their Vine and Branches neon sign. And they used to have it over their door, and we had it over ours. And unfortunately, it did not survive the remodel. Sure. But we're getting a new one. It should be up soon. And we do have a green reader board on the building, like every other green lit up board up there, that says Christian books and gifts with our phone number.
Right. I saw that. Yep. Awesome. And then what days and what hours are you open?
We are open, God willing, 10 to 7 Monday through Friday, and 11 to 7 on Saturday. Closed Sunday.
Great. Sure. Great. Well, that's all I had for questions. Anything else you want to mention or do anything to talk about for your business? Or
yeah, we would love to let people know we're here and we're still in business, and we want people talking about that we're here and that we're still in business, and we'd love to give all of your viewers an incentive to do that. So anybody that comes in and for the next week, and when they make a purchase, if they say, hey, Anchorage, we'll give them 10% off of their purchases. Now, we can't offer that on the local stuff because we're already, we give the majority, that stuff is on consignment, and we give the majority of that back to the local vendors. So you would be supporting local, but not getting a 10% discount on locally made stuff. But the prices are great already. So that's one thing you can do if you want to come in and everybody could be blessed. And we're wanting to support your fun drawings that you do too. So we want to bless you with a $25 gift certificate that you can offer to your viewers. So if you
That's
guys
great.
and one of our workers here her name is Kim, and she's a massage therapist, a professionally licensed massage therapist that helps us out because she loves books and we love her. But she's also willing to offer an hour massage gift certificate. So if you're interested in massage, message massage so that Wayne will know that that's the drawing you want to be in. Or you can say gift certificate if that's the drawing you want to be in. We'll let Wayne manage that part.
There you go. There you go. Sounds great. So there you go, everybody listening. So if you want to be entered in the drawing for the massage, put in the comments massage, or if you want to get the $25 gift certificate, put gift certificate in there. And then we'll do a drawing next Tuesday evening, probably between 6 and 7, sometime in there is usually a good time I've found to get lots of people on to do the drawings. So yeah, we'll definitely do something then, and we'll go live and announce it. And then if you're not able to be on there, Shauna, that's not a problem. I'll reach out and let you know who won. We'll do just like I did last week. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I typically just put everyone's name into a spreadsheet that assigns a line number to them. And then I use a random number generator, and it just picks a random number off of there. So
awesome.
Yeah, well, great. Well, we appreciate you coming on today. And we wish you definitely lots of success in your business. It was, I found it to be a nice, clean, well lit up store. I think one thing that I really liked is as soon as I went in, you had one of your employees there come right up to me right away and offered to help. And she didn't know that I was coming in. So I introduced myself, told her what I was doing, and she let me roam around and take some pictures. And so it was good, friendly service. I think that's one thing that a lot of places lack. So this was nice.
Well, we do our best, and I know that when I'm here, I just love that part of it. So thanks for
Awesome.
letting us on, and everybody tell people we're here, please. We're open and ready to serve.
So this was broadcast on our Facebook page and YouTube channel at the same time. And then I'll do an Instagram post after this, as well as put it on the website and put it onto LinkedIn. So hopefully off of that, it'll get lots of eyeballs and people will come in, they'll enter the drawing. Something I do want to mention on the drawing, since we are posting to several different channels, come to the Facebook page. If you see this on YouTube, if you see this on LinkedIn, the website, anyplace else, come to the Facebook page. I'll only accept people that enter on the Facebook page below the video. It just makes things easier if I'm picking from one location with everybody enters there.
You know, one more challenge that we have is that we had purchased the website from the previous owner. So our website goes to some warehouse in lower 48, and we are working very hard to make sure that our inventory is what shows, but that's not what happens right now. So the gift certificates wouldn't apply to that. The discounts wouldn't apply to that. We will be posting on our Facebook page as soon as we get that corrected. The previous owner was just looking for a web presence to tell people where the store was really, not to do online ordering. And it wasn't as important to us as just getting our feet underneath us for the first couple years that we were running the business. But this whole pandemic thing sure has pushed that up in priority.
Sure. We've definitely turned into a digital environment or a digital economy. So that's for sure.
Yeah,
all right. Well,
we will have a web page that's accurate, but for right now, you're just going to have to come visit the store.
Nothing wrong with that. Local brick and mortar stores are awesome.
Amen.
Well, Shauna, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for everybody else for joining. And yeah, we appreciate it. That's going to close it out for another segment of the Local Business Spotlight featuring Shauna Howell of Vine and Branches, Christian Books and Gifts. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.